The voice is back, ladies and gentlemen. John Farnham, after beating cancer, has reportedly spoken for the first time. Um, he's getting better. The prognosis is very positive. Um, so he's gotten the voice back. Apparently, he'll be narrating his own autobiography, and that's great to hear. I'm OGL Schmitt, guys. This is Custom Creator. Welcome to the channel. Um, we've John Farnham was a lot of ways he's a patron saint of this channel. Uh, I'm really glad to hear that he's doing well. He's been a beacon of positivity, for people all over the world, but especially for people in Australia. Uh, yeah, he's an amazing guy, and I'm good to see that the universe is treating him well. So this is just sort of a bonus reaction. This is apparently a funny story that John tells an audience. Whether singing or not, John's a pretty amazing storyteller. So let's check this out real quick. Let me pay the bills. Just to buy me a coffee link. Easy $5 donation gets you a request shot to the front of the line. We're always trying to improve our tech and our presentation. So hopefully those will look and sound better and better. We have channel memberships, Patreon, both very cheap, but with some very cool exclusive content in there. Realize money is hard to come by. That just sort of helps fund the operation of the channel. And we have a Discord, which is absolutely free. Anybody who wants to join, just let us know. We'll send you a link. And we talk about all kinds of stuff, and we're always on the lookout for new, passionate, loud voices. So with that being said, enough about me. Let's talk about John. So let's hear John talk.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Okay, back to the hard bit. The questions. I get John Wood's here. Where are you, John? I did see you, and I forgot where you were.
I've got a very similar story to you, actually, about my father. The only thing he ever said to me was, I don't know what you want to do that acting for. It's a bloody sissy sport. Different generation. Oh, great.
Yeah, different generation.
This is a question I get asked all the time, literally every time I do an interview. Have you ever had a brush with the law? And my answer is no. Mercifully. I'd hate to have a brush with the law, but I believe you have
I actually have had a... well, I don't know whether it was a brush with the law. It was a very interesting experience with the law. I don't know whether I've ever told my father this. But this is actually a true story.
Like
I was asked to perform at a fundraiser for the police force at the Southern Cross in Melbourne. Anyway, I'm in the studio, and I got out of my recording clothes and put on my bag of fruit and got all dolled up and all ready to go and do it. I combed the mullet, and went in. And
okay, I don't want to interrupt John, but what is a bag of fruit? I feel like that's an Aussie colloquialism that I'm not familiar with, unless he actually had a bag of fruit that he brought with him. But, I mean, I grew up in the 80s, so mullet. I never had a mullet. I never had the hair for it. I'm sort of jealous of people that had enough hair to pull off a mullet. I don't even think I can pull off a skullet. So yeah, John's always had a glorious mullet. I remember those days well. So yeah, that took a lot of care. Man, he looks like his dad. The acorn does not fall far from the tree. And yeah, we all have those stories that we never tell our dads. It's good to see as wholesome as John is. He's like, yeah, I never told my dad this. All right, let's keep going. Back up a little bit.
anyway, I'm in the studio, and I got out of my recording clothes and put on my bag of fruit and got all dolled up and all ready to go and do it. I combed the mullet, and went in. And this beautiful blonde woman came into the studio in a police uniform. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had that dream. So, I haven't told my father that one either. And I mean, she was gorgeous, and she was there to pick me up. So I thought, oh, well, okay, this should start off very, very well indeed. Anyway, I was sitting in this car, this marked car, driving towards the Southern Cross from South Melbourne, the recording studio I was in. And the pub on the corner, this was a Saturday night. And as per normal, there were a bunch of guys, waiting for taxis out the front. This is true, I swear it's true. And they're a bit pissy, just doing the thing. And one of them spotted this beautiful blonde creature sitting in this marked police car. Naturally, they've seen the police car and go, whoa, and they've seen the blonde and go, whoa. And then they noticed me, whoa. And one of them couldn't help himself, He said, hey, Johnny! Hey, Johnny, what you doing in there? And I'm a smart ass, so I couldn't help myself. I lifted my hands and I said, oh, I've been busted for drugs and she's taken me in, And he went, Oh, you lucky bastard! True stuff. No, it's true. It is true.
Yeah, that was. I didn't think John would have some horrible, lurid tale to tell, but his impressions of people coming, they're actually pretty solid. I was at a concert and I watched a guy go down a flight of stairs, come up with a couple of beers, go down a little bit later, grab a couple of beers, go down. The beer apparently was just filling up his right leg because as the night progressed, he was just kind of dragging that thing along. So John's drunk impressions are hilarious. Um, I've had that dream too, guys. Just as long as we're being honest. Um, I remember uh, when I was an eighth grader, I had a crush on a girl that was a junior in high school, and you know, she was a friend of my sister's, and they had maintained contact for a while. But I heard like a decade later that she became a policewoman. So yeah, that put some thoughts into my head. Not gonna lie, but never turned me to a life of crime. So yeah, John's amazing. He just has such a natural presence, and he's a natural comedian as well. I don't think there's anything John can't do. To be perfectly honest with you. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Just a simple little bonus thing, time filler, if you will. Um, but take care of yourselves. You can take care of others. Mental health is real. Be a part of the start. And music is your best support group. And John Farnham has been a pretty amazing motivational speaker for decades. And I'm really glad to hear that even in his current embattled situation, he is continuing to triumph and to inspire other people. So thank you guys very much. Love you.